Hello and welcome. I had to, I think I know I have seen this before, but I thought it was really cool, so I'd got to sort of show this. I thought I'd get this done off cameras because, otherwise I'll leave it, and I want the stone to be got. So I brought a trailer over there, and I just thought I'd clean this up. I did not brought the other pile. Yeah, if I'd have been a little bit more conscious, I could have brought that pile of metal, iron. And I just love the way it shoots it up. It's quite amazing. It really is. Little things again. It really is quite phenomenal. But I just I thought I'd have to do that. Let's clear this mess up then. The two piles of stones, and we also do need to fertilise the bit of the field. I want to do that. I want to get all jobs done before darting out of March, and we need to be keeping an eye on April because of the clothes. We do. Yes, because that's going to bring in quite a lot of income. Now, likewise, these are another thing that you can't overfill with this size bucket with a telehandler, which I like. It is. You can do it with a heavy wheel loader, which again is, one of those things why you can. Right, keep your eyes on no more than 2.5 is what I'm aiming in for. 2 will do. You can see it really does struggle with the density of stones, the same as it does with iron, which is, go. Gordon Bennett. Menace. Yes, it's so tempting sometimes to switch traffic off. Which is something I've got to be honest, to begin with. In the early days, I really was never worried about it. It was quite alright. It was lovely not to hear the honking. Especially as an agricultural sort of thing. There are many times that most drivers wouldn't honk a tractor that's trying to do something. Yes, they would if you took the mick and you were doing a 10-minute job. And I'm quite sure there are some farmers that probably have done that. But then most farmers, I can see both sides. As a driver, I've been stuck behind a tractor that knew he'd got a 3-mile tailback. Now I know there's a trade-off and really, but I know that what the police say. I remember once as a kid I was driving with my stepfather's dad, who was getting quite older, and he was literally doing 40 mile an hour on a 60 mile an hour road, and he got a 1.5 mile tailback. And I still to this day remember, because it was one of the first times I'd sort of seen the police do that to someone. The police pulled him over and said, pull over and let them by. He said, or go the proper speed that you're supposed to go on this road. You can't do this, and if you see that you're doing it, you've got to let them go. Now, nowadays things are a little bit more lax. It seems that we're living in a time where people do what they want, park where they shouldn't, and no one gets ticketed anymore for such things because, I don't know, the police are obviously very much more busy with more important things, or other ticketing agencies. I don't really know. I just know that it's which again probably points to the fact that we haven't got enough police as we probably did years ago. It's got to point to something, hasn't it? You don't get these things that happen for no reason whatsoever. We're not that silly that we think that's true. Right, let's take this, and there's a smaller pile, and we shall see how much we've actually got. Ooh, 5,238. Well, we should crush some lime. We don't need to make any mineral feed on this one. We've not got any robo feeders, and we ought to put that down to make our centre of gravity a little lower. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with how quickly I'm getting around the sessions, actually, including doing the Purbeck as well. Yeah, did I? Yes, I did. It's just that I'd reeded the corners as just a couple of tiny bits of stone. I remember now. Yeah, I do. Yeah, those corner swishes, I remember. Whoa, it's a bit leery. Whoa, okay, let's not go very fast then. That was a bit crazy. Yeah, then what we'll do is we'll put that and follow me. We'll grab the... I really could do with the Yeah, actually, it makes more sense for the Unimog to do this job. It really does. It's perfectly made for this. So we'll do that. We should grab the one that's suited to do it. Now, I think it was, yeah, it was probably one. So I may just about be able to get this in one. Just about. Oh, I mean just about. Yeah, wow. So 2.5 ton is about the limit then, with this weight. Wow, that is heavy. So 2,508 litres is actually, looking at the tonnage on that fantastic mod, 7.8 tons, total 15.2. Now I presume if we drop the weight, we're going to have to work that out. That is quite clever. So 15.2 tons, that is very heavy. Yes, one of the viewers a long time ago did try and tell me the I always go just by the litres, and I think it was the lime, and I was always wondering why we did a nosedive with the lime, and it still hasn't really properly. I do sort of get it, but it doesn't click. Yeah, it doesn't compute, sort of thing. I believe, but it's just one of those things that I just don't quite and I know things are more dense than other things as well. So it's not that I don't believe that. Right, now do we send this trundling? No, we don't. No, we'll drive this. There's no way I'm trusting a worker with this, because it's going to do weird things. I have done such things before. Yeah, and I do think I am right. Although I don't want to concentrate on the boats and the things, we are going to do it. I'm not backing out of that. I'm really not. I'm looking forward to seeing it as much as everyone else is. But I think it's true. We're going to see the year out, the same as we are going to with Riverside, and then we will concentrate just on that task. No matter what happens, that is what we're going to do. So 28.5 tons, 21 tons. So it really is 3 times the literage in actual tons. That is quite phenomenal. So yes, cubic meters. So 1 is 3. Right, okay, that does sort of make sense. Whether it'll actually stick in my head, now that's another matter. But yeah, that does make sense now on what I was told that day. Right. So it's the little jobs, the little clean-up jobs, which they can take just as long as the big jobs themselves. We haven't got any grass to do, not yet. I can see that's second growth stage, so that'll be April. But we're also going to be busy in April with doing the what I'd like to do today is, because it's the little jobs, is get us through till tomorrow morning and do the animal side in this session of tomorrow, so that the session after we can get on with taking the clothes. And yes, I have dropped. I remember I saw it on the way past. I thought, you've not picked that front thing off. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the Zeta. I'm sure it was, because I was, yeah. Oh no, because that has the Fiat's already got a proper one, so it's definitely not. Yeah, this is true. Right, lime. We need to be putting this. Oh, and we're blocking the way. I do love the little whisks of smoky, diesely type particles above the tractors that you can see, to know that its engine's on. I do love that. It is fantastic. I've also got the real dirts and real mud and all of those particle ones, so you can see what happens with the tyres in wet and no, we don't want this one. We do not want this one. We want this one here. Right, now we also want to stop our worker, but after we thank them for their faithful service. Thank you very much, Farmer Girl, for your faithful service. Otherwise known as Leah, this time. Yes, she's not always known as Leah, she's got other names as well. That's the one thing I haven't done on Perbit yet. I haven't put the... Right, let's drop that. And we could do with filling it a little more. Right, let's grab the Unimog and drop that limey thing at the front. Now, can we? I think we can lower. I think we can lower that. Oh, but no, that was not the bestest place to lower it, really. That's another thing that really wants getting up that silage that's been there forever. Right, so we've got lime in the back. Oh, we've got lime. We don't want lime. Oh, and of course, yeah, this is the one thing that I find a bit... Nah. Oh, no, we did try it. We tried with the Unimog. The only way you can do it with the Unimog is if you get rid of its bucket in the middle, because it means you can't eject. I have to borrow a tractor to eject anything out of that. No, we don't need lime there, so we shall stick this in here. Now, have we got any fertilizer in here? I don't think we have. Let's have a quick look. No, sugarcane, we need to shift that as well, so let's do that too. And we have a perfect thing, just a stone throw. Oh wow, its back wheels are lifting up. Now, I don't somehow think that we're going to need a body full of fertilizer for this, really. I don't. Right, so I think we may need... have we got... I don't think we have. I think... Have we got some fertilizer at the shop? Because we're going to need... I think we bought a pallet full. Whoa. Oh, and that... you just dropped it so you could eject the lime. I did, it's true. Now then, I don't think you're going. Your engine should still be running. Yes, we should assist. Yeah, it is actually. It's quite a weird thing, really. And I think it's the Unimog. It's its only flaw that I've actually found, which is that particular aspect. I've never known any other kind of vehicle to do it. But then again, it may be that other... Can't remember if the Fendt GT. I'm sure the Fendt can, but I might be wrong. Yeah, it's always one of those things where you think you're right until you actually investigate, and then you think, oh, actually, no, it happens to everything that has got like a tipper side. So it could well be that. It isn't a usual thing for a tractor to have, is it? So, right, now don't refill. Right, we're going to go and refill. Now, we are going to need a weight, so we may as well take that as our weight. And it has got fertilizer in it. I think there's enough in there. Maybe, but I don't want to risk it. Let's just put it that way. It's a little bit on the light side, I would say. But let's get this done. The other thing I love about the Unimog is it's obviously very much faster than a traditional tractor, even though it is really a tractor. I mean, it truly is. It's a sheep in wolf's clothing, you could say. Yeah, I did have a quick look. Well, I left it last session where we were at that place. Right, here we go. So we want to stick some in the back first. Yeah, and I know, it's annoying me as well. I'm annoyed that... do we do that this session? Oh, it is true, we don't need to rush this month through. We could do that. I really do want to do it. I'm not at all... Now, stop that, because this is when it gets a bit heavy, but although it has got the ballast at the front. So if we now put that in the front, we don't need any in the body, not really. Then, yeah. I think that's probably not a bad idea. There's absolutely no reason for us to rush through till next month. Fantastic. So I think we are going to do some planting. I probably won't be in this recording session. No, I've not got that much time available right now. I mean, I don't know actually. I might. We shall see. Yeah, but I mean, this is not going to take very long. And then that, I mean, yeah, there's plenty of time. 3.5 tons. I think we'll easily do that, and we can pull a left, but I do wish to indicate. I wish to be good, although I don't know how anyone could actually see. Oh no, they could sort of. Yeah, a bit of reflection as well, but not perfect. Right, so it wants to go straight down the middle. Are we on auto? We are on auto. Is this something that's been fixed? Because I've got to be honest, since the latest update, I haven't seen anything do that. Yeah, well, it's Courseplay that does it. I haven't seen it though, not for, and Courseplay's not been fixed, so it does make you wonder if it's something that is with like Giants that they've fixed in the last update that now means that it stays on auto. It might not have been anything to do with Courseplay. I often think it's Courseplay's fault for things. I don't mean that sounds horrible as if I'm blaming Courseplay for things, but I also wonder about the messaging system, although I seem to remember that I did switch Courseplay off a long while back for that very test to see if it was a Courseplay issue, and it still didn't message. I remember I did sort of do that because it would annoy me to that, and I thought, well, is it Courseplay? Is it Courseplay that's suppressing the messages? The answer to this question was no, it wasn't. But I'd like to do it again. Yeah, I really would, in case I'm imagining such a test. Oh, do you know, it's a long time since I've done that. I'm terrible for that, I really am. Now then, we need to let's try that again. We'll always used to do that nearly every single recording session, where I'd jump out of the back. Well, jump out of the, no, not the back. Yeah, where I jump out of it. Right. A couple more, I would say. I missed a slither, I notice. 2 more, I reckon. Ooh, I don't know. There's still going to be a little slither, I think. Not quite. But we shall see. I have been known to be wrong on numerous occasions. Yeah, I was right. It is a nice way. It's nicer when you see your instincts are actually working. It is. Fantastic. So now when we look, that should... Yes, apart from the slither that's annoying. Let's fix it. Come on, let's not allow something to ruin a perfect record on a field. Well, when I say perfect, I can also see 2 little orange things, but this is quite a big imperfection. Yes, I can see a little tiny blob of orange as well on the left, just over there, but this is big, so there we go. That's I'm happy with that. It's not perfect, but I am happy. Oh, I can see a course on that. I can see one of the so the Unimog must have done something on that, because it's you only see the Courseplay courses that you've done yourself, so it probably was a fertilising course. Well, we didn't use very much, did we? Yeah, just over 500 litres. No, I can't grab anything else. Yes, I must admit, I really, really do like the Unimog. It is the... do we give that away? We will, yes. Purbeck. I have always wanted to run the 140 horsepower telehandler with a proper 3-point link as the tractor. Always wanted to do that, but knew that I could not do it unaided, that it couldn't be the only thing, because there are some tasks that it wouldn't be suited for, and I have finally done it. Yeah, Purbeck. I have got the... forgotten its name. So yeah, my word brain today is going like, yeah, no, we don't. We want this. Telehandlers is what we're looking for, and it is the Merlot. Yeah, it's just slow. It is. My word brain, when it is like this, it's just slow. Yeah, I've got the Merlot, 140 horsepower, and that is not my lead tractor, but my lead tractor is the Unimog. Yeah, so I've got a literal Let's Play Purbeck, where we've got the Unimog as the lead tractor hybrid, and we've also got the Merlot as a second tractor, obviously a small one, but it's working quite nicely, I've got to be honest. I've always wanted to do it, and I know it's a little, but it is, it's got a proper 3-point link. It is, a tractor can be in any particular shape, it's just that we're used to seeing this particular shape. Now, don't get me wrong, this particular shape is much more suited for certain things than the shape of the Unimog, but then the Unimog is also... it's faster. You've got to like offset all of these things. Right, who are we going to use? Actually thinking about this, can we take spare things on the back of the Unimog? Is this another job where it is actually well suited for that purpose? We do need the telehandler as well, though. We need to adapt it. Definitely need to adapt it. Right, and we also need to grab, and I do think this is probably a little bit more suited than the telehandler, which seems to be a tad struggling with that particular thing. So we shall let the Unimog grab the sugar cane, and we'll stick that, and we will make some sugar. Yes, we will, because that needs to go for our chocolate, which is why we did the sugar. So let's get all these little straggly jobs done. Well, I mean, I've got to be honest. I'm going to time lapse the trees, because that's not a small job. No, that is. There's a lot of trees to plant. So that's going to be a bit of a monster. That's why I'm seriously thinking I might have to, yeah, do that over 2 sessions. We might start it today. Well, I might finish it later today. But yeah, that'll be my evening's task, I would say. Ooh. Yeah, let's grab this. I do like this silo. I would have it again. I know we've not used it an awful lot. Really, we haven't. Right. Yeah, I know we've got a little bit of canola, which we also ought to get out, but I'm not so worried about that. This I am. Yeah, we don't want this not to be done now. So the lime thing, how much have you got in? You've got a little count of it. 3. Oh, that's 3 that you've done now, presently. Yeah, I won't be having that again, though. I must admit, I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to go back to the previous one. I just wanted to have a look at it. Yeah, I do prefer the cheeky one. I do. It is a little bit cheeky, but no more than the Missy B Slurry Yard. Yeah, equally as cheeky. I like cheeky mods. I just don't like them when it gets so cheeky that, yeah, it's silly. Like the ones that say cheaty, which I do realise, which I unwittingly didn't realise. I've never used the BGA distributor, and I used it on Agres Balcones, and only in editing did I realise. I wondered what that was poking through the shed. Yes, on Agres Balcones I realised that it actually says cheaty after I'd put it down. I didn't realise, I just thought it was better than the first one, but no, it is cheaty. So we'll have to and give myself the money back, because I don't like anything that says cheaty. The only thing I put up with is the 600 horsepower engine for the next truck, because I really don't think that's cheating. I really don't. But I still hate the fact that it says I am cheating. I do, but yeah, I've got to put up with that, because I disagree that I could have another engine stuck in that. So that's the sugar being done. So we want to, well, we've got to adapt this. I want this to have the low loader thing, but we do need the telehandler, which I was supposed to be putting on follow. I recall this, and I didn't, did I? Do you know? And I can't run fast anymore. I should be thinking about this. I've got to get better at that. That is definitely true. It is nicer because you get to see the contours of the land when you're running at normal speed, which is something that obviously I didn't appreciate, the beauty of the map. So yeah, this is me showing you how beautiful the map is, and all of the little umps and bumps which I know are here, because especially here on the edge of the field. Yeah, that is really, really awful. Right, so we don't want the bucket. Now, where did I drop? Where did I drop the... right where we just were. In fact, you know, we can go around this lake. We could put this bucket back where it lives. Oh, there's a deer on the left. Don't fall in the lake. Oh, yeah, because that is true. If you can hit a bump, and that's all it takes. That's what happened to me that last time. The weight of the trailer, literally, just you couldn't have done it any worse. It was one of them where you hit a bump, and it does happen, and it literally sent me careering into the... I still find it quite hilarious to this day, because it was so out of the blue. It really was. I just didn't. I mean, I'd actually mentioned it that episode about that particular kind of possibility, but I was just acknowledging. I didn't seriously think for 1 minute it would actually do it to me. But and lo and behold, it certainly did. Yes, definitely. It was hilarious. Right, so we are going to have a lot of tonnage of clothes. Let's have a look what clothes we've got. Yeah, let's have a quick look at our, being as we are totting up. But there are some outside on the other one as well. Now they don't count in the stock check because it can't see them. I don't think. I'm sure it can't. So 43 tons of clothes, and I don't think it can see that. There's got to be a lot there, and there's a few up at the top. So I think we're well over 50 odd tons, which that is quite phenomenal. Right, let's get this on follow, and we'll get the Unimog. So it's just got a flatbed. Now that is true. I wonder if the Unimog was a flatbed, whether it could then eject things out of the back. I mean, I know you would want it to have its storage. That's its beauty. It really is, the fact that it's got a bit like the Fendt GT. I love its skip platform. It is amazing. Now be careful. I really don't like going past this field anymore. Not on any edge. I know what I've done. I never used to think. Mind you, I used to go down the middle more. Now I daren't go down the middle. Right. I do love this mod. It is amazing. This little damn com. I'm sure it's Backstreet Modding that did it. I'm sure it is. Rawley Christie has brought a shed out, well, quite a good shed, that I'm thinking is a very, very good shed. It is something that I said a long time ago, and the thing I love about the easy sheds, only I don't like the pillars, but I mean, I mean, I do think there's probably a need for some, but you can structurally do things so you don't really need to do. Right, well, as a repair that and customise, we don't want any capacity at all. We want, well, no, we do want, yeah, we would want a floor. Yeah, that'll do actually. Bale transport, yes, please. Because it looks a bit better than the weird cutty out things. That's the only reason I'm yeah, doing that. Right, now then, I think this goes on the front if I remember rightly. Sure it does. I can't remember. I can't see where the 3-point link is. I think it's the other side. Yeah, that looks very much like it's on the other side. Now I think it picks up one, but what I'm thinking is we can stick this on the back. If we take the telehandler for realism, then oh, now can it? Well, yeah. I mean, I know it's a little. Do we lower this as we try and fill, or? But yeah, I do love that about it. Right. So then, if we stick this, let's lift it now, because we're not planting trees here. I don't think the shop would really appreciate it. Not right now. If we, I think it's probably better long ways. I think we should get them the full width of that. And we may just about, and we can't stack, I think we may only get 2, looking at that width-wise. Yeah, I think so as well. I don't think we'll get 3. I was hoping, but you know, that's just, yeah, pie in the sky wishes. If wishes were horses, beggars would ride, as my grandma used to say, and it's very true. But, I suppose, yes, I have a point. It is, you could sort of stack it half on and half off without, let's see how deep it is first, because I'm not sure. Yeah, I think sometimes your eyes are bigger than your, bigger than what is there. I don't know, I reckon we can just about do that, actually. Is that, that's, no, I think we need to do a little tiny bit more, and then push it. Yeah, that's gonna hold. Oh, yeah, let's crush it. Yeah, we need to get another one of those as well. I mean, yeah, I'm not sure. I did try them the very first thing. It stuck in the floor. Well, I mean, things do that, but yeah, it's, I don't know. I suppose it's the difference between good, and I'm not all my life. Yeah, I've got a set of not bale forks. I'm trying to pallet forks on Rogue River Valley, which are now my best friend. Oh, now let's strap that before, yeah, before it slips off, or we bang it, because I know only too well what I'm like. Yeah, on Rogue River Valley we've got a pallet fork that is fantastic. It's that rare thing where it goes like almost ethereal when it needs to be, and stays solid when it needs to be, and it is fantastic. It is definitely now my, oh, now I know what I've done. Yeah, I need to, I've got too much past it. I need, oh, now you need to push it. That's the weakness of the big bag handler. Oh no, that's not bad actually. I'm quite pleased that we could actually get, no, we have got more, haven't we? We've got some around by the, so we could actually be really clever, and we could go and grab that second one. We could, oh, I think there are more, so do you know what, for now we're going to stick that on the back. Yeah, we could have been really clever, and we could have actually grabbed a trailer with us, or we still could, I suppose, and I could put those on rather than trying to stick everything on the Unimog, because we really do need to follow anyway with this. And it, oh, I didn't think of that, did I? That's better. In fact, it may be better if I have this, if I'm on follow, that I could have probably better took 2 of these and just put 1 on the back. May have been more sensible, but you know, hey ho. Perhaps next time I might think of this. Brilliant. We have Flip Flop Lady assisting us. Now, am I going to need a weight? We shall see. Right, no, train's nowhere near. Now, this is true. Think of our land. Now, please tell me you are following. It was not that difficult a thing. Please don't show us any weird cavorting around. Now, I always said about doing some along the edge here, but I'm not sure. That looks like that person's back garden, so we're not going to do that. Yeah, I know where we could do some. Am I happy with that following me for a long length of time? I know what we're going to do. Let's do this properly. Let's grab everything. So it's a good visual clue then for what you've got. Yeah, what's left to do. And also, are the animals happy? Let's just check that they're not running out. Mind you, we should do this at tea time, I would say. Now they're perfect, and yeah, I would say that's pretty good all over. Yeah, our animals are happy, and that is important to me. Right, so then I suppose actually having weight on the back of the trees is quite useful for this to keep its ballast right, but of course it's going to get, yeah, these 2 over here at the end. Now these are this kind of tree. Yeah, they really are. So then let's grab the telehandler, and we will, yeah, I think we need to stick this on the back of the Unimog though, and we'll grab 2 of those, because that we can do, but 3, I'm not so sure that would be, yeah, a thing. Yeah, let's, oh wow, actually that was, yeah, your eyes didn't really deceive you for once. They were spot on. Right, now then, this is 2 separate things. That doesn't really matter as long as yeah, what I really want to be doing is pushing them together, even if they are the wrong way. Yeah, you've got like width versus length, but that's not really that important. It just is important that pushed together. Yeah, that'll do. That will work. Unless, of course, we knock them out of kilter. So let's just be careful. Yeah, we could do a set of trees right down the bottom of the bank. Is one thing that because we have got a lot of trees. I think we're going to have to get quite creative with planting, and there's an awful lot of, obviously we can thicken the areas that still have trees. Right, I think we're going to stick here, which is pretty much in the middle, out of the way a little, next to a tree, because obviously I can't plant near a tree, and then I think, yeah, we'll come and grab some every now and again. Now I wonder if we could, I could drop them off. I could do a twirly-whirly and drop all those off the back, but you know, that I know I do it sometimes, but I don't think that's fantastic. Right then, so do we have to switch that on? Oh, we do. And we have to lower it, I presume. Oh, but only when we're ready to plant. Or else we'll get trees in the road. And I think this thing... Oh, like that. Ooh, and you can go through them at the minute. They're like ethereal. Yeah. Do we want lots of trees around? This was my turning circle. It was actually. Yeah, I don't mind going... like here next to the edge of the thing, because yeah, I think that would be quite nice. Right, let's go, let's do it. Right, I'm going to say my words. Yeah, I'm no doubt we're going to have little bits of problems where I have to move and that, and yeah, all that type of stuff, but yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Fantastic, and I did do it all in one session. Yeah, amazing. I'm quite pleased with that. That is us done. I think I got them all. I'm sure I did. I hope so. But well, now that is one time. It really is. Now let's stick this somewhere safe down the side of here, where we don't go very often, but where it's it could go under cover. I don't see why it should sit going rusty when we have a perfectly good shed. Well, this could sit at the back, or even in the little shed for a little implement, if there's room. I think there is actually for something as small as this. Yeah, I think we will stick that down there if I can squeeze past. Oh, literally squeeze. Right, yeah, that's perfect, I would say. The little implements, excellent. Yeah, and that is the end of that session. We shall, of course, have a look to see how many trees we did plant and how many trees we've cut down. That is the one thing I am going to say before we go. Right, I believe it's that one there, which says years played 3, so we've 2 years really, which is not bad. Time played, trees cut down. Oh no, total does 299. Oh, trees planted 300. There we go. Yeah, normally I would do double, but because we have got a tree yard that is, yes, growing trees all of the time, I am being kind to myself for once. Yeah, quite pleased. There's a few little bit messy bits, but I do like to thicken them out a little bit. I do. That's why I really do like the hand plant saplings. But I thought, you know, let's. I do love that as well. It's fantastic. The hand plants a little bit, although you've still got I think it's 6 or 7 foot away. It won't let you go any closer than that. So I find that more. There's the best control in hand plant saplings. I just thought it would be good to do this with equipment because you've got the telehandler and all the rest of it. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. Let's switch your engine off now. We're not going to need you now. Fantastic. And I think I left your engine running too. I did. Smashing. So that is everything done. Yeah, all of our jobs done. Next time it will be us cutting the grass next month. Do we speed time up till, and also look what is in the sales? Do we buy another quick? It is the big one. I think we will. We won't colour it, but yeah, we will. We don't need a baler though, that one I am going to say. Right, let's run up. Let's go through till tomorrow morning. That's the last thing we'll do. So we're completely square. I have planted my trees. And obviously with us doing the things, we shall see a little bit of growth. Now, I should have... I've just had a cunning plan. Yeah. Let's have a look. I can't remember where it is. I see it all the time, as in, yeah, things that we can do. I think it might be that one. No, it's not. It's not Courseplay. Is it that one? No, it's the settings one. It's the first one. Sorry, I don't see this very often. I apologise for this, but yeah, I'm sure it's on this one, lower down. Or it might be on the additional one of these. The extra growth for particular trees and such like that. Ah, trouble is I'm not sure what kind of tree it was. It's this one, I'm sure it is. No, that's not actually. It's... I will do some fertling off camera. It definitely is there, the tree growth one, unless it's one of those mods I switched off when things went wrong, and so therefore it's not there. But I actually switched a load of mods on yesterday coming in on all of the Let's Plays, so I don't think it's that. Anyway, yes, that we were going to go to sleep before we were, yeah, before we had a cunning plan that didn't actually work out, as they frequently don't. Yeah, I'd put plenty in here because there is still a way across. I didn't put anywhere near my little secret sneaky down the bank trick, no, because I don't want to be blocking myself off. That's just not done, and it is useful. Not here, I might add. That's a bit steep. Ah, yeah, you see, there's quite a lot. I think, yeah, this is the main job tomorrow, even if the grass had to wait a month. But yeah, we'll manage both. So it was quite a long day. 20 past 1, which would be about 20 odd days through the month. Right, and we do want 8 o'clock. We need to maximise. Oh, on that last thing, check your stock time saving stock check, just to make sure it's not on the true green yet. No, it's definitely on yellow. It's definitely on the way up, so we're definitely good. Let's check first thing in the morning. We have got the animals to feed, but if they're not starving, we could wait an hour. That's not going to hurt, but we shall see. We'll check the animals first. They can be the decider. Wrong one. And now it's still not on the green. That's on the yellowy green. So best price is, and according to this, now May. So yeah, we are going to be waiting. We'll look through the month, because it could be in the middle of the night May rather than May, if you know what I mean. Right, so we've got a lot to do. Our wood is going through the roof. I'm going to have to check that out, because that really should be going through to everything, really. There's a bottleneck again. I think I might be right. I might switch things off and switch them on again behind the scenes a little bit, if I remember. I'm a terror for saying it and then forgetting. Right, anyway, yeah, so the clothes still not worth, and we'll cut the grass. Animals, let's just have a look at the animals, make sure that they're, well, we're going to do them next anyway, but even so, yeah, no, we're still good. 24 tons, and it is important, obviously, that halfway through the day that was still fullish. So yeah, brilliant, excellent, everyone's happy, and we're about to feed them next. Ooh, yeah, plenty of wool again. Anyway, yeah, that's future me's worry, not mine. Yeah, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.